Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to my first ever mod review, and it's me Kavou. Very quick, a very short intro. I've never used the console commands to take pictures and screenshots of weapons, so I will get better at this, but it was something very new to me, so ignore the mistakes, I will try to improve. I think I messed up some of the shots. I think I'm getting how this works. You can like and subscribe if you like those kind of videos. That being said, I am going to review the top 5 weapons that I found out in Skyrim. And last time I've played Skyrim was back in 2016, so there's been some amazing new weapons that I've never seen before. And I will be reviewing 5 of those. The first weapon of the list is a bow, or is it a bow? It's from the mod author Saltmax Roll PS Hooker. And what this mod does, it adds a suspicious looking blade into the game. You can craft it with blacksmithing, and this is how the blade looks. And the unique feature with this blade is that it looks very similar to some weapons in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 where the weapons are animated. What this sword does is that it's not a sword, it's actually a bow. It's a silver bow. Once you take the sword out from your back, once you unseat the weapon, it plays this unique animation and it turns into a bow. The mod author recommends you to use a frankly HD silver Red Axe, which is going to make the weapon look close to 2K resolution, and the bow looks absolutely amazing. It actually fits so good with my character's armor set right now. I always loved weapons that are animated, which is something that I don't think we ever had something similar to Skyrim before as a weapon. This is the most revolutionary idea for a weapon, and who knows, maybe we're gonna see some more of that. Some features with the bow is that it has some unique basic animations, which looks like you're hitting your target with your sword, or the sword side of the bow. It also has a unique shooting animation. If you draw an arrow and you hold it for a very long time, it plays this super unique animation. There are some issues with the bow, and even if you equip it once, it will always play the sound animation on third person, which is kinda weird because it's very loud sound, and it also has some issues with its unsheathing animation. Every time I'm moving to my magic spells, even though I'm not having the bow on my inventory, it shows the sparks that the bow does, so it's going to have some issues with the animations, but overall it is a beautiful weapon. And I've tried to scale the shit out of this bow on the race menu, but apparently it doesn't work as well, so there you go, that's the first weapon of the mod review. Next we're moving to a dagger this time, which is made by Funking Gandalf. I'm sorry, I just love those names, they're just amazing. And this sets the game a super unique dagger. You can find it in Blight Cliff Cave, and the super unique thing about this dagger is that first of all it's 4K, which any weapon you're going to put at 4K for me, just a winner instantly because they just look gorgeous. The dagger looks amazing, it looks very vanilla-ish like, it looks lore friendly, which I will try to keep up with all of those weapons. I'm going to give you some nice shots here if I can, and I'm very sorry again for my clumpy screenshots and showcase, but as I've said, I'm going to study, I will become better. The dagger, not only it's 4K, it has different variations of it. It can be enchanted, you can choose not to have it enchanted, and you have to do the specific quest or visit the specific location in order to find it. The coolest feature of this dagger, the selling point, is that it has an animated eye on the grip, or I guess after the grip, near the weapon, and it's so awesome because every time you're going to be at first person looking at your dagger, this dagger will be looking back at you, and your playthroughs in Skyrim, you will never feel alone again, which it's kinda creepy actually, but that's the point. It is just looking so awesome. It is quite big for a dagger, and I just love this. It reminds me of the days back in high school where I was playing with my friend Johnny, Soul Calibur 2, all day, you know, back when you used to have friends. Feels Batman. But that being said, this dagger reminds me of Soul Calibur, you know, the soul edge, the weapons with the eyes and moving, and I think it just works. It's amazing, it's awesome, and thanks to the super awesome mod author for this amazing weapon, and give it a try and give it a shot. For the next weapon, we're having something bigger, and it's called Granite Maul, made by Zone Skyrim, and this mod adds a big hammer. When I first saw this weapon, I just thought to myself, it is just a big mace who cares? But when I put more time into it and looking at the weapon, I just realize how beautiful it is. And the weapon itself, it's art, not this kind of scammy art that people sell for money laundering in modern museums. It is a beautiful, astonishing hammer because it comes at 4K. And when it comes to Skyrim, I always wanted to find weapons that look lore friendly, that they fit into the game, and nothing fits better than a big ass 200 mace that literally, when it hits, you just feel so fulfilled every time you will be landing an attack with this thing. The hammer comes from RuneScape, if I remember correctly, at least that's what the mod author says. You can craft the hammer, it has a unique basic animation or basic attack. You can also find it at Rorik State. I like to use add item menu for those weapons, and the resolution of the weapon is at 4K. As I said, just a big 200 mace at 4K. It just looks great and it just works. There is nothing better as using improved combat behavior and holding this bad boy with your one hand while in the other hands you're casting a spell or maybe holding a dagger or a sword. And this mace, it is just not only beautiful because of the resolution, it is just a very simple idea that it just works. And there you go, the Granite Maul from John Skyrim. Next, we're moving to something much more spicier. It's a sword made by Piliro. I'm sorry again if I'm killing the names, and we're having Sarta the Blade. I'm joking, that's the wrong game. We're having a sword called Sarta, and this weapon, holy rabbits, it is the most beautiful sword I've laid my naked eyes upon. Just look at it. I'm zooming so close into it, and you can see how HD this weapon is. It comes to 4K. You have to download the main file, and you have to download the second file to update it. And the weapon is absolutely stunning. The grip is amazing. The sword looks amazing, like the steel on it. It is just awesome, man. It comes with two variations. You can craft the weapon with smithing, and you can have it as a 100 weapon. You can have it as a 200 weapon. You can have both if you want to. And it comes with two different grip textures. One is darker, the other is much more brownish, and no matter what, it is one of the most beautiful swords I've ever seen. It is just a sword that, because I always find swords to be extremely boring, this one makes a difference just because of the resolution and how awesome the grip and the weapon overall looks. And as I've said, I like when the weapons just fit in vanilla. It just looks so nice. And again, let me know if I'm doing a good job with the swords and things like that. Any feedback is highly accepted. We're moving to the next mode, which is something that you wouldn't be expecting to see because it's an axe this time. It's an axe made by fucking Gadalfkat, which is the same guy that made some of the other weapon mods, which I'm assuming this guy will be making some of the best weapon mods in the future, because he does. Then we're having the Leviathan Axe and Dwemer Artifacts Skyrim Special Edition. Now you might see that this axe looks familiar, and it does. I think it's the axe from God of War and it looks beautiful. The weapon comes at full 4K resolution. Not only you're getting a stunning looking axe with this, but you also get a new system in the game which works really nice with the vanilla system. You will find different ingredients into Skyrim and different misc items that you will be using in specific places just to upgrade those weapons, make them better. These usually look like coin cases, but they're having unique items into them, and you try to get all of those. Go to the Dwarven workbench where you can actually craft the weapons, which is located close to Fort Greymore. This axe not only comes to 4K, it also comes with so many unique different styles. You can change the grip, how the weapon looks, you can change and level up the weapon, starting from level 1 and going all the way up to level 4, which looks so much more different. And again, the resolution on this weapon, it is unparalleled. It just looks so badass, and I hardly ever use axes because I find axes super boring, but not for this video because this axe looks just so good. My most favorite option is the one where the grip looks pretty much like this. And yeah, if you were just searching for an axe to go and kill some Forstorm or some goblins or anything in Skyrim, there you go. Leviathan, one of the best, if not the best weapon mod I've ever seen. And that being said, that was for the weapon mods for this video. Let me know what you think, let me know what I can improve, and that being said, thank you for watching. It was me, Kavou. It took me some time. I will try to be much more faster and better at this, so give me some time. You can like this video, you can subscribe. I will be making more mods in the future, and yeah, take care everyone. Stay safe and peace.